We're speaking with RAD Wellness Center. I have a question now. 50 years from now, where do you see RAD Wellness Center?
Why, I have to believe that, the world will end pretty soon, so I don't know. But if we're all here, I think...
a neutral...
I see RAD Wellness...
/ positive.
being very local.
Okay.
We feel that through the internet we can affect a lot of people's lives. But we don't want to be a chain. We don't want to be a Jenny Craig or a thing. It's local. I would like to be in Jamaica. When Steve and I met, I kept telling him I'm only here for a certain amount of time. I soon go back home.
Oh, I've heard that before. Right? I say the same thing too.
And he always says, yeah, you're going to get married, have kids, and
everything changes.
Yeah. But I still intend to at least be back and forth.
So would you bring it to Jamaica? Jamaica
Absolutely.
needs this type of program.
It is in Jamaica.
Oh,
this program is in Jamaica. There is a fat loss center in
What about
Jamaica.
the rest of the Caribbean? Is this in the other Caribbean islands?
I don't own Fat Loss Coach. I have a license.
Okay.
And Fat Loss Coach intends to be in the Caribbean and cover South Florida. So they have very, very ambitious goals, But we want to have a center here and a center in Jamaica. The center in Jamaica would be in the Mobay, Westmoreland.
I'm just going to ask where you're going to have it in Jamaica. Mobay, okay.
Yeah. Well, the other one is in Kingston. Where are you from in Jamaica?
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas. Okay, well, yeah.
Yes, I'll send my family to
The
Kingston one.
Right. All right. Any closing comments? Yes, say it. Speak.
You just have to join it to see how it is.
All right. What do you say?
I say take care of yourself, and if you can't do it, come to RAD Wellness.
Yeah, there you go.
Taken care of.
There you go.
There you have it, RAD Wellness Center. Let me just say the number, why not, right?
Sure.
Great practice, 866-786-3617 for wellness.
I did the program first, right?
Yeah.
And you saw me after my first cycle. I actually had lost only 40 pounds when you saw me. And I remember when I walked up to the car, what you said?
I was amazed. Like, oh my gosh!
Right.
What happened?
Yeah. I did another cycle.
Yeah.
And I think you were equally as me.
Yeah.
But you got on the program.
Yeah.
Tell why?
The reason I got on the program, number one, is because I saw you. You had lost all this weight in such a short time.
Right.
And I was interested. But when you talk about having to take an injection, that's the part that scared me, and I was not interested. But I went with my sister anyway. My sister has 100 pounds to lose. So I decided, let me just go with her to hear what the program was about. And when Lana said, what this program does, it resets your hypothalamus. I mean, I was always a size 2 or a size 4, somewhere there. After I had my son, I became a size 8 and never moved from size 8. And when she said you can reset your hypothalamus, and then my goal was to lose at least 20 pounds. So I wanted to be somewhere between 120 to 125 and work from there, somewhere between a size 2, size 4.
So how much you lost?
It's been exactly a month. I've lost 15 pounds, mostly here and here. And this is the part I really wanted to lose it, and I feel great. I feel light, I have energy. You may notice that I'm chatting a lot now. I used to be very quiet. So no, really, because I feel it just makes you feel great.
No, how much exercise are you doing?
Honestly, I am supposed to be walking at least 20 minutes a day, but I have not been doing anything. Don't tell, but I have not been exercising. I definitely plan to...
So you lost the weight without exercise?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you lost the weight from the right places without exercise?
Exactly. That's the thing. The places where I want to lose it, that's where I lose it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So, would you recommend this program?
Absolutely. Yes.
How much are you getting paid?
The thing is, nothing. I am being paid nothing to to say this, but you feel so good, and I see where it really works. This program works. I want to be able to go out, and if I see a fat person, tell them about it. Hand them a card and tell them about it, because it's really not about weight loss, it's about fat loss. That's what people need to understand.
Would you use the word wellness to describe how you feel?
Absolutely, because after doing the program, I realized it was not just about injections, it was also about taking all these different things to get the toxins out of your body.
Cleansing. Cleansing process.
Yes.
Now, how important is the coaching aspect to the program?
It definitely kept me on target. The coaching is very important.
So you'd say you learned a lot.
Yeah.
You
even during the coaching phase,
right.
you know, it helped me, because there were times when I kind of fell off track. I see food, and there's a specific diet that you have to follow, and that's the hardest part. The easiest part is taking the injection. The hardest part is seeing food and not being able to touch it.
Right.
That was the hardest part for me.
But your coach helped you with that?
My coach helped me, because when she explained, if you take a tiny bit of food, that's going to set you back about 3 days. And that did it for me, where I realized I have to stick to it.
Right.
Because
how long,
this is about resetting the hypothalamus.
Right. How long do you have to stick to it though?
How do you mean?
Is it a lifetime that you...
No! I'm just doing one cycle, and my one cycle, I think it's going to be 43 shots that I do, I think. And
how long? How long?
It's the entire thing. I think it's about 10 weeks. 10 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 10 weeks long.
All right. So it's 7 weeks of the shot, and then 3 weeks to reset your hypothalamus.
Right.
Again, you know, for me, it was the same thing. That the first 10 weeks changed my life. The second 10 weeks just made it better, you know. And at this point, life is good. I feel personally that I gain about 10 years on my life, you know.
But Daxx, you just look amazing. You used to have this gut out here.
Really?
And just look at, yes, really. Look at you, you know. Yeah, amazing. Fat loss. That's the beauty of this program. Fat loss. Not weight loss, fat loss.
Right.
I mean, I feel amazing. I just love that I have, you know, a flat tummy now, and I can have this curve that shows, you know. That's what I wanted back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
You are welcome.
All right. Take care.
It's really good to see you.
There you heard it. Fat loss coach works. And believe me, we were actually in the parking lot. She was sharing with 2 other people about the program. They actually said, this lady is more convincing than you are. I said, listen, come in, let's get it on tape, let people hear it and understand what Fat Loss Coach is all about. So thank you, Denise.